Hi, this is Rosia Snowdy with the very special Meet Your Neighbor segment. Today we meet with Ms. Kyana Waters, winner of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Youth Award. Through her actions, Ms. Waters shows us how she's been able to keep Dr. King's dream alive through all these years.
My mother came home and she told me she had a surprise for me. She told me the city of Rockville called her at her job that day, and she started freaking out, like, is my baby okay? I was like, okay, Mom, get on with it. And she said, well, you won the MLK Youth Award. And I was like, me? It really came as a surprise, but I was really excited about it and I was eager to find out more.
Kyana was selected for the award after she went on a community service trip through her International Baccalaureate program as part of the InterCast conference. Here, she joined 200 kids representing 11 countries from North and South America.
I really wanted to get to speak to other Spanish speakers and be in an environment where I'm forced to speak Spanish and where I can absorb some of the culture there. I really like to travel, but I don't like to travel as a tourist. I like to travel as someone who's actually part of that place.
While her love of the Spanish language gave her the motivation to apply for the program, it was through her community service experience in Guayaquil, Ecuador, that provided her with more of an in-depth perspective on giving back.
It's called La Isla Santay. It's right in the center of Guayaquil, and what's interesting about it is even though it's so close to the city, it's very isolated. There weren't many people that lived there. But the problem was that there was a lot of pollution, I guess, from the city that had washed up on the shore, like plastic bottles. So what I did in my group there was we were taking bags and we went to the shore, just one spot, and we were separating things that had floated up on the shore into different bags. There were a lot of bags to fill, but we would just separate them into glass or plastic or any like miscellaneous items.
The next day, the group went hiking the 14 kilometers around the village, creating nature trails by making signs and labels for trees and plants that provided medicinal benefits or were unique. Following the hike, Kyana helped develop a census for the tiny village of Dos Mangas and create crafts to help the village economy.
It was interesting to see a place where their village economy basically was about the crafts, and where the students that were there didn't have a school set up like the school that we have here. So I really enjoyed the part where we could help support them by making crafts with them. They taught us how to make crafts. I got to make a really interesting necklace where we were carving like our names and stuff like that into like, I think there were seeds from there that had been painted and made really nice. So we could take those home with us and remember where we went and what we contributed to the place. And also we were painting the school to make it look nice and new. I think we painted it blue and painted our InterCast emblem on it. And I thought it was a really good representation because on the InterCast emblem it says, Somos uno, lo ves? We are one, can you see it? And it has a bunch of different people holding hands. And that's what I really felt when I went down there. Especially when we were together painting, because it was, I think for part of the time, it was actually raining outside. And so we were out there getting messy and painting the walls and doing whatever they asked us to do. But it was a really nice team effort that I wish I could experience more.
Kyana's journey has increased her awareness of the environment she lives in a lot more. Her trip experience has strengthened her commitment to helping and encourages her friends to become more involved in one form or another.
There's plenty to do. And I actually have invited some of my friends, like, to go on a mission trip this year if we go back, and because it's a new experience. You have to get out there and discover what there is for you to give back. Because like a theme with Martin Luther King Jr. And the day that we celebrate him is that, as my mother tells me, it's always a day on, not a day off. You have to give back to the community.